And we're on. What's up, everybody? This right here is talk, just to talk. Fuck it. Sipping chai right now. And it's probably almost 100 degrees outside. My room has no AC. I don't have no fan on. I have a fan up there, but it's pretty dirty. I gotta clean it. So, I just felt like talking. Tomorrow's a release of my long-awaited, meditated. Can we meditate a little bit? Anticipated, highly elevated. Drinks on You is dropping, and I'm souped. I'm super happy. You got to be open to everyone's input. You can't just be locked into just one input. That's with everything. Even with semen retention, when you follow that journey, a lot of YouTubers, a lot of these no fappers, whatever you want to call them, that sounds kind of funny, yo. Shout out to you all though, spreading the message and everything, the movement. But you don't know what they're really doing behind the screen once the video's off. Like Spiritual Soul said it the funniest fucking ways. Like these motherfuckers be telling you day 500 as soon as the video's done, they're busted nuts. Like the fuck, bro. Like I won't drink to that, but yeah. Don't be too hard on yourself, man. In the end, follow your own guided intuition, which you find yourself when you chill out. But I said this year I didn't sip at all up until Vegas. I was out there. I actually went to the with the intention, like, you know what? I'm gonna try not to really sip. I'm gonna keep these thoughts at bay. Got that from a book. It was like at bay means like just keep them on to the side, like don't let them overpower you. But when I got to Vegas, man. But then even before that, I was like, you know what? I wouldn't mind beers though. You know what I mean? Fuck it. Sometimes you gotta be like this to yourself. You can't be too like, fuck it, man. Like I kept hearing people say this. It's Vegas, man. Fuck it. So what are you gonna fucking do? Like, relax. You know what I mean? But to each his own. Everybody's their own person. I know from experience, you can't get too lost in the sauce. You can't be too consumed by your environment, bro. You gotta still be guided by you, by source, by who you are. So I'm there, and I was cool. You know what? I bet we're taking shots. I would do it, but I was mindful. Like, all right, no, this fucks me. I'm gonna stay away from that. That's pretty cool. I've dabbled with that. I'll mess with that. Boom, boom, boom. And then I seen good things happen. Like we were at a function. Let's put it this way. Day one, I didn't sip like that, and it was cool, you know. You can say at the events I was at, I wasn't too, like, it wasn't fully focused on me. As in, like, I was just, I don't want to say a bystander, but I was close to it at that event, one of the events, right? The next day, similar sort of, I did get on stage, but it was sort of still a similar, like, it was more like, it was for the homies, right? I sipped a little bit, right, as we were going and stuff, and then it just got me chill to the point I'm like, okay, what? I guess it shut off that part of my brain, like thinking, you know, we're just here to just for work. Let's just focus on work. To like, let's talk with people. Let's conversate. And of course, before you say, oh, I can do that soberly, shout out to you, that yo. Drinks on you, bro. If you can do that soberly, shout out to you. It helps. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. You know how it is. Some people sip just to open up a little. It's cool. But like I said, you got to know both worlds. So I went for months, no sipping, right? I've done it for years too, but I'm saying this month specifically, no sipping up until Vegas, and I was able to compare. Okay, my thoughts are like that. I was even telling my sister recently, I was like, yo, I was blaming a lot of things on drinking, but then when like, you can say, I don't like to say sober up because that implies like you was on some wild shit. When I just stopped sipping, right? I noticed that I'm doing the same ish. I'm feeling sort of the same way. It was just the sipping. There's no second thought though. Like one thing that really helped me, you can say after shout out to Fat Boy SSC. I think that's his name. Yo, I felt like it was a sign from the universe to tell me like, nah, chill, don't get back into that right now. This was like after I came back from Vegas and shit. And he recently I seen him recently. He said something like, I've been 30 days sober, this that. Like he was explaining the benefits. Yo, there's major benefits this year, right? And I'm talking about coming from a year of sipping to another year of no sipping. I compared the two. The year I was sipping a lot, I'm fucking with everybody. As in, like, I'm hitting up people that I don't even talk to no more. Just because I'm like, yo, I feel the vibes. Like, yo, fuck it. Why are we overthinking this? Right? And then it brought trouble because I was around people now that I shouldn't be around. And I'm at places where I shouldn't be at. It's like, it's just it's wasting my time. And then I'm seeing neglected my who I really am and what I'm really about. Like I'm just around, no offense, like actually I'm not even gonna say that. I'm just around people that we're not really vibing in the same shit. Like we're not concentrated on the same thing for the long haul. And then this year, right? Those things ended. I was locked in. I'm locked in, feeling way healthier, for sure, way more energy. Way more energy, yo. If I went on the journey, might as well share it. If you experienced the journey where you did something and then you stopped doing it and you saw the benefits, share it. Tell people about it because it's easy to be like. And I only say this because there's some people that I've seen stop doing something, and like we got a podcast called Voices. I'm like, yo, come on, share. You're like, nah, I don't want people to know I was doing that. So, yo, you can help people, but it's all good. I understand. You want to keep it to yourself. It's all good. But I'm like, let me share these benefits. Way more energy. I started playing way more basketball this year. I've always loved basketball, but I cut it down over the years, right? And it's just one of those things you love, and then I still loved it, but I wasn't. It was something missing, and that was it. But so I do want to add this in: no sipping, right? No drinking, and then you throw in semen retention into that, and you throw fasting into that. I mean, it's all just it's all literally works together, but especially semen retention. Like if you heard people say like Ice Cold JT, Von Tuka, Spiritual Soul, there's many others, right? Ras Fan, so shout out to you, homie. Like you know that I even read in a book, the good leads to better, and the better leads to best. Like when you do good things, better things come. Like the good leads to gooder, like better. Worse leads to worse. Like you do bad shit happens. You drink, you're gonna not eat recklessly. Like if you drink like wildly, it's gonna be ripple effect. You do good shit, more good shit happens. So when I stop, but not even when I stopped sipping, when I got on semen retention, because to me that's like it's like the foundation sort of, because now it's one of the hardest things to do. As a male, it's the hardest things to do. You can't even tell me there's anything harder than that. Like if there is, like come on, it's a sexual urge. Like we born with it. We like hold up, what? So yeah, as when I was on break and stuff, something came to me. It was like that guy. Like to me, it's like that intuition, right? My guided, my thoughts, my you want to call it my higher self, the real me inside of me, God talking to me. It was like Tish, don't sip, yo. Don't sit because look what you're doing right now. Like you're so active, you're about it. Like you're seeing miracles happen left and right. Like I could give you guys a whole list of just miracles this year of just beautiful things that happened to me because I stayed with my discipline in a way. Like I followed my ideals, like what I believe in. You know what I mean? Me and my homie had a beautiful talk about that. Shout out Kareem, about following your belief system. Be open to everyone though. Listen to what they're saying, right? If they're coming from a sound-minded place. But then you always gotta filter it as in like, all right, but what do I really believe in? How do have I seen things pan out for me when I followed myself and when I did it? And yo, we're not all this. We're all humans, yes. Beautiful, love, yes. But we're different too in a certain way. Like we're wired a little. Like we have our own thing. We're unique. We're unique. And something was telling me, don't sip, Tish, because look where you're at now. And then I thought about this. I've been here before. And if you're like me and you know what that means, like, as in, like, I've been in a part of my life where I was on, and I know there's ups and downs where, and then I'm like, how did I go from like, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, that performing shows, and then I'm just like down bad and shit, like fucking, I'm sipping, turning up drunk, and I'm fucking faded, not like crazy drunk. I don't really get to those points, but you'll be like, if you just sip enough, even if you're calling it, I'm just chilling out, you'll get to the point where you're just sipping almost all the time, like you're sipping a lot more than you should. Let's say it that way. And it's not good for you. And I think I just answered my own question. I was like, that's what happens. You let in these little lower temptations. That's what they're called. You let them in. Anything that you stop doing and it brought you a benefit, why would you go back to it? It's like going back to someone that did you wrong. Like, why? I believe in second chances. I believe in forgiveness. But there's a time when you just gotta like, drinks on you. You know what I mean? But keep them drinks.